Party conference season is almost over, and we have learnt that Labour are to follow the same pro-Brexit and democracy-denying referendum policies as the Tories. Back in your box, Scotland. Well, the Tories think Scotland has an energy crisis due to a lack of nuclear power stations.
Nicola Sturgeon won't build new nuclear power stations to solve the energy crisis in Scotland.
Despite the economic disruption caused by the new government's mini-budget, putting people's incomes, homes and pensions at risk, the UK Parliament hasn't been recalled. Instead, away from the democratic scrutiny, the Chancellor announced a U-turn on scrapping the top rate of tax for those earning above $150,000, while the PM and Chancellor both refused to commit to uprating benefits in line with inflation, which the previous regime had committed to. Both the IFS and the Resolution Foundation have noted that even with the U-turn, the UK government's mini-budget will still benefit the wealthiest far more than low earners. All of the regressive measures, not just the bonkers decision to scrap the top tax rate, need to be reversed. The UK government's £43 billion package benefiting the wealthiest must not be paid for by public sector cuts. We desperately need independence to escape the damage from Westminster control and the coming wave of Tory austerity about to hit public services. On which front I took a trip into Edinburgh and the independence demonstration outside the Scottish Parliament. You won't have seen any mention of it on the news, but several thousand from across the Yes movement were there, and we need to be ready to mobilise in much larger numbers once we have a ruling from the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, keep speaking to and sharing information with those yet to be convinced. And as always, if you would like an advice surgery appointment or a visit to your local group or business, call me on 01506 654415 or email martyn.day.mp@parliament.uk. And until next week, stay safe.